everybody, my name is Anthony Singley, aka Jersey Boy Ant. You can add me on Facebook at Jersey Boy Ant, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Anthony Singley, aka Jersey Boy Ant. But real quick, I want to talk about a topic that is kind of touchy, and I know a lot of non-black people, might have something to say, and a lot of people fail to understand what racism is. Racism, to a lot of people think that racism is for everybody. What a lot of people don't understand is that as black people, there is no such thing as a black racism or a black racist. There is a prejudice, there is bias, and there's bigotry. But when you say racist or racism, we're talking about a system. Black people are victims of systematic racism. Racism only go one way. There is no reverse racism. Black people don't have the power to be racist in America because racism is something that we endure. We suffer from it. White people are not complaining about systematic racism. They are not suffering from racism because they are the ones doing it. Now, not all white people are racist, but there's only one form of racism, and that's white supremacy, and that is it. There is no if, and, maybe, or buts, or above. Black people, we are subjugated to racism. And a lot of people might say, well, because the thing is, we look at racism as hate, and it's more to it. It's racism is an action. It is a power. It is the power to practice your hatred. It doesn't matter. I can sit here and say as a black person, I hate you all I want. To a white person, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I have zero power to do anything about it. It does not matter how much I hate you. There is no black racism at all. There is no black people anywhere on the face of the planet systematically treating people different based upon color. Anywhere on the planet. It doesn't exist. There's no racism is one group dominating over the other. Racism is politics, economics, and the power to control. A lot of people think racism is for everybody because, then again, they think it has to do with hatred. It is more than just hatred. It is not just a belief. It is a practice of it's a way of life. As Tariq Nasheed calls it, it's a religion. White supremacy is a religion. And there is no black supremacy. There's only one form of racism, and that's white supremacy. So as a black person, I'm almost offended by another black person that will call me racist. And a lot of people who are white will call you racist for telling the truth. If I was to say that slavery was horrific and black people need to get reparations, some people, well, that's racist. And anytime we mention our struggle about what has taken place that's still happening to us, people call it racist, and to me that's not fair. And to me it's not fair to call black people racist. It's not fair. It's not right. And it's not right because, there was never a white Martin Luther King or white Malcolm X or any white person standing up for white people to tell black people to stop being racist towards us. We have Black Lives Matter movements and stuff like that to take a stand against racism. White people don't have these things because they don't face racism at all, whatsoever. They're not being treated different because of the color of their skin, and that's bullshit. Anybody that's saying anything different from what I'm saying, you're living an illusion. There is a white person is not walking inside of a store, and that person is getting racially profiled because he's walking around the store. That happened to black people. We are racially profiled, and we are treated unfair based upon color of skin. And the purpose of my video is to just explain that there is no black racism at all. Racism is something that white people invented. It's something that they do not take credit for. And like I said, not all white people are racist, but the ones that are unfortunately in position of power are the ones practicing their racism. And it's to the point where now racism is so bad, it's so overt that they even try to tell us it doesn't exist, like it's something in the past. Black people just, there's no racism anymore because we had a black president, and now those are the illusions. Racism is worse than it ever was before because even back then we consciously knew that we was living in a hyper racist society. Then now today they try to make it seem like we're just making stuff up. And there is no black racism. And black people, whoever watches this video, stop letting non-black people tell you that you are a racist. There is a prejudice, there is a bias, but when we say we're going to put the word racist in right context, there is no black racism anyway. And whatever black racism is supposed to be, well, shit, it is not working. It's very ineffective because, you know, what's taking so long for it to work? There is no racism is everything from what you see on TV, from music to sports. We live in everything is dominated in every area of activity by systematic racism. There is no black racism, and it's not fair. And white people, whoever watch the video, stop saying that there is black racism. No, it is not, because you are white and you are not subjugated to be treated different because of the color of your skin. It doesn't happen to you. White people don't get racially profiled, get pulled over by the cops, or walking in a neighborhood and get pulled over, get racially profiled. It just doesn't happen. It's the reason why it doesn't happen, because racism works one way, and that's white supremacy, and that's it. There is no black racism. And black people, stop letting white people call you racist, because it's not fair. It's disrespectful to those who stood up against systematic racism. And how long have black people even been racist? How long? Because back in the 60s, just 50 years ago, racism was very prevalent. So when did black people start being racist? Was it after Dr. King died? Was it after the Civil Rights Movement? When did we start being racist? It's something that's happening to us. And most non-blacks know that.